Time to bring the light in. We gonna bring the light in, you know. DJ Khaled, I see you. Cooler Dre, I see you. Christine Jewelers in the building. L Boogie, Lorena, Jarella Supplies, let's get it.
On that sunshine, boy, I think I need it back. Can't do it like
check.
no one else gonna get it like that. So I argue, you yeah.
Check.
You take me back.
Yeah.
Cooler Dre.
Fire Sounds Radio.
Time to bring the light in. We gonna bring the light in, you know. DJ Khaled. Cooler Dre. It's 2021. Time to bring the light in. We gonna bring the light in.
Wow.
DJ Khaled, I see you.
I don't think I've ever been here on a Saturday.
See you. Christine Jewelers in the building.
That's a fact.
Boogie, Lorena.
And what better time, what better show?
It's 2021. Time to bring the light in.
Yeah, I'm here on a Saturday, and I'll be here tomorrow.
DJ Khaled, I see you.
I might just show up tomorrow.
Why not, my brother?
Christine,
let's continue this party. Let's go.
L Boogie, Lorena.
Hey,
Supplies, let's get
it. On that sunshine, boy, I think I need that back. Can't do it like that. No one else gonna get it like that. So I argue, you yeah. But you take me back. Who cares when it feels like crack? You know that you always do right.
She want that old thing back. Pretty young thing with that OG crack. Straight savage when I got my 50 on. Do the Douce when it's at the deli on. She got a man and he stuck in the feds. Said he gon' kill me cause she up in my bed. We wear chains that is psyched and knocks. Only G7s when the flights apart. Stash pesos and Turks and Caicos. Dapper Dan Dawn the first to break those. Not back to Caicos. Throw your rollies in the sky, my guys will take those. Lower east side, I'm up in there wide. See me on the floor with Obi courtside. Baddies on deck, you know I'm loving them. Still in the meeting with Khaled. Another one.
Taking on that sunshine, boy, I think I need that back. Can't do it like that. No one else gonna get it like that. So I argue, you yeah. But you take me back. Who cares when it feels like crack? Well, you know that you always do it right.
Crack man and I'm out of the game. Silk shirts and a couple of chains. I go deeper and deeper. Trying to prenup, you know it's cheap.
We just here for the vibe. You see what it is.
Hey. Put you in Milan, you can kick your feet up. Take care, pick your ring on the dawn. I told you.
Taking on that sunshine, boy, I think I need that back. Can't do it like that. No one else gonna get it like that. So I argue, you yeah. But you take me back. Who cares when it feels like crack? Well, you know that you always do it right.
Just saying, came in with an F and two girls with them told me you ain't got a preference. Had them all down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends, Met last week and they already best friends, Met last week and they already best friends.
She's a joy to stay freshman. Told her I'ma pull up at your place at 10. Girl, you look good, I would risk everything. Make me forget what safe sex is. I'ma finish right now. I don't take breaths in. I recommend you don't listen to your friends. Shit ain't been the same since they stepped in. 25 deep in the same section. I'm on fire, you off hand. Tell me this ain't something that you do often. I can't say the same, so use caution.
Just saying, came in with an F and two girls with them told me you ain't got a preference. Had them all down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends, Met last week and they already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends.
Two at a time, man, in my bed. One at the top and the other giving head. Girl on girl, I love the taste. You can run around, I love the chase. If you need a break cause you thirsty, don't trip cause I know you're burning up. She say she love me but she want her to fuck it up. 11. Baby, make a wish.
It's all good, we here.
Ain't no more intermission. I'm tryna see what you want.
Just said, came in with an F and two girls with them told me you ain't got a preference. Had them both down and I asked a few questions. Met last week and they already best friends, Met last week and they already best friends, Met last week and they already best friends.
That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a
a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
Shawty made that ass cut, she don't need no high fashion, like gold, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause
we just in a vibe. You see it, Fire Sounds Radio. I am here.
Drop that ass to the floor. Yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of babe. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. She wants your name and D-Yo-Yo. I'm only doing cash out, don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in a fofo. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a pedicure cause I don't do facades. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, it make you go and do anything you want. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor. Yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want me shoot with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top.
Let me take you to the candy shop. Show you all I got. I put diamonds on your chain, to match your diamond ring. Tell nigga whoop whoop. Paid all the love, us, me and you. Let's turn her into she said she love who niggas. Them niggas who gon' pull triggers. I was fine when I met you. Then I sex streets, then I left you. Cause your pussy for the same. And I don't got time to waste. She wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo.
Check.
Well, good evening. Welcome to the Scope. I'm your host, DJ Mika. My special guest DJ tonight is Gallo the Great.
It is I.
And our artist for the evening is Ray Ravage, correct?
Ray Rav.
I just see Ravage on the page, so I'm like, it's good.
Because Ravage Music, that's the brand right there.
There you go.
Know what I mean?
There you go.
Can't be switching up the handle, you know.
Got you, brother.
Yeah, facts.
So before we start, I'm gonna let Gallo give his links, how to find him.
Gallo the Great on everything. GalloTheGreat. Gallo the Great on everything, on Instagram, on Twitter. Obviously, follow me there. You can follow my clothing line, Nothing But Greatness 100. You can get all that merch there. Obviously, you know I'm here each and every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Grown Man Show. And yeah, catch me in one of these countries.
There you go.
I just actually, like I told you, I just left Panama.
We gonna go back. We gonna go back to that conversation.
Oh, please and thank you.
We definitely gonna go back to that conversation. Ray, introduce yourself. Tell us where to find you.
So my name is Ray Rav. I'm from the East New York part of Brooklyn. You can find me on every platform or every major platform. I won't say every platform because I'm sure there's a few out there that I ain't on. But I'm on, Instagram. It's Ravage_music. That's pretty much all that matters, you know. If you're in this day and age, just get on Instagram, follow me. The follows count. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe, Ray Rav on the map, and that's ONNA, not on the. It's on the map. On Apple Music, like I said, all the streaming platforms. So check me out.
There you go. So now we know how to find them.
Yes.
We're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of all of this.
Meat and potatoes.
Before Gallo, do you got that?
I forgot the ribeye, bro.
All right, listen, that ribeye is coming. Believe me.
Yeah.
You got something lined up or not yet, bro?
You tell me. It's always a record to play somewhere.
No. I'm saying what I said.
Oh, his joint?
Yeah. All right, so before we even speak to this young man, let's hear a little bit of his. What he got?
Oh, surprise me. What y'all gonna play first?
He said surprise.
I'm gonna let Gallo do what he got.
I'm here for it. I'm here for
all.
You know,
flavor you got, Gallo.
Let's get to something now. Let's line something up.
Let's go.
Ray Rav is here.
It's him.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no place like home, but it's nothing like leaving the hood. Even though I'm my gutter block, I'm good. Mentality like I wish a nigga would. Wishing I could vacate, and now I could. I used to think my hood was the only place in the world to be, but when I die, it's still gonna revolve and roll without me. When I'm long and gone, childhood friends will forget about me. Don't even play my music, you ain't support me when it was free. Maybe that was the problem, I wasn't taken seriously. When I tell niggas my price, they fall back tremendously. I tax inflation for your misery when you ain't missing me. Tried to shit on me, now I go harder for your kids to see.
Wait. Am I allowed to bring this back?
Absolutely. So we gonna definitely talk about one that he just dropped on it.
That shit back.
Get on it.
Wait a minute.
There's no place like home, but it's nothing like leaving the hood. Even though on my gutter block, I'm good. Mentality like I wish a nigga would. Wishing I could vacate, and now I could. I used to think my hood was the only place in the world to be, but when I die, it's still gonna revolve and roll without me. When I'm long and gone, childhood friends will forget about me. Don't even play my music, you ain't support me when it was free. Maybe that was the problem, I wasn't taken seriously. When I tell niggas my price, they fall back tremendously. I tax inflation for your misery when you ain't missing me. Tried to shit on me, now I go harder for your kids to see. And they be like, Ray Rap is my favorite rapper, Dad. Palm trees, fiend, duffel, fuck a Louis bag. I was a designer slut, but now it's Zoe for the swag. People hate on me so much, they see Zoe and they mad. Here's some Zoe 101, she from upstate, not Nickelodeon. And then she great when I'm with the system, gotta load the gun. But something about them pissy elevators, hearing vultures coming, loading guns, take me back to what I was. But fuck what I did, look what I does. And it won't stop till I visit hell or I'm above. And I ain't copping no watches, I'm copping land first. Stop saying you we from Cali, you gotta land first. Hit them airports, visit landmarks. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. Hit them airports, visit landmarks. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your block, more to the world in your rocks, more to the world in these stocks. More than Chinese food, fast food, and ox. Hit the fruit stand, cause getting shakes $5 a pop. You spend $100 on Zop, but not your health. Casamigos your go-to, water left on the shelf. $90 on your mattress, $350 on your belt. $600 on your feet, invested in somebody else. When you gon' realize you hindering your own wealth. As far as I know, the hood ain't giving the salary. Sometimes you gotta visualize cops killing, but what about niggas alive? We only promoting the niggas who died. I don't even say RIP to my ops. Niggas get generalized, spitting and wild, cause I ain't living a lie. Listen to y'all, reading your minds. Probably think this nigga was high. Not about the shit, he's spitting a rhyme. Doubt me, cause I ain't make it yet. Give it some time. Ask me, I'm the waviest nigga alive. Besides Max B, free him out the box. Hit them airports, visit landmarks. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. Hit them airports, visit landmarks. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. It's more to the world in your damn block. Yeah, it's him. I like the vibe of this one. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Dirty socks in my J's, 30K in my bank, yeah. Look at how shit changed, 100 more on the way, yeah. Dirty socks in my J's, 30K in my bank, yeah. Look at how shit changed, 100 more on the way, yeah. I came from dirty socks, wear from nothing but dirty chops. From the worst part of my city, my young and 15, but he letting that 30 flop. I ain't got 30K yet, but I'm on my way to a minute fast, blue strips in the guap. Shout out my niggas in school, turning up on my niggas who moving them zips on the block. Flew out to Cali, I look like a tourist. My drips too elite, they don't know what they call it. It's him, yes, it's him. Who is him? Him is me, VAG. Fuck a rap, get you put on the G. Need me a whip from Need for Speed. Fuck New York. They got a speed limit. I'm tryna hop in the whip and just breezing it. So we got hot, so I can't even breathe in it. You got a Honda, shit ain't even 20s, and you bring that shit on the highway, I'm leaving it. it. Fuck away if I'm not a Peter Grip, you he ain't eat it. I'm known to beat this shit, long pose. Got some repeated shit, bro, got that kicks, but I know he gon' beat this shit. Walking outside in my pockets, no preaching it. I'm about to give me a stock in that reaper shit. 30 socks in my J's, 30K in my bank, yeah, yeah. Look at how shit changed, 100 more on the way, yeah, yeah. 30 socks in my J's, 30K in my bank, yeah, yeah. Look at how shit changed, 100 more on the way, yeah, yeah. I actually made that beat. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah. Man, y'all played 2 back to back. I wasn't ready for it.
No,
No,
we're not
here.
playing here.
I tell artists all the time. Once I got your records,
It's on.
I got them.
I'm rocking with my DJ right here. This is my DJ.
There you go.
I'm rocking with him.
There you go. Well, yeah. Let's start and let's get the basic out the way. You say you're from East New York. Where in the East you from?
I'm from Linden. I'm from like Linden side, like
Shout out to
Yeah.
Let me get some gunshots out there.
We gonna go with that, bro.
I mean, I'm from Linden with like honestly, like real like honestly, I'm from all over East New York, but like I grew up, like in Linden. Like it's like certain people like might have been. It's like you see how Prodigy, he not really from Queensbridge, but he was. He could say he could rep that, but like me, I actually lived in Linden. And I lived in the complexes right across the street from Linden. I lived on Pennsylvania Avenue, lived on Linden Boulevard, so it's like I lived all in the area.
There you go.
Whole life,
You rep the East.
Right, he repped the whole East. then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
yeah.
I want to say I think it's so dope too that the fact that, and I'm not even sure how old this young man is, but immediately his reference was Prodigy.
Yeah.
Dope.
Absolutely.
Right then and there.
Prodigy is my guy. Like he was one of my he was one of the guys that I really looked up to. Like it's a few. I won't say a lot. It's a few guys that I actually respect, and he's definitely at the top of my list.
Nice.
Like, and
The other
elite
dude
of the elite.
The other dude that you mentioned in the last track that you dropped was Max V.
Oh yeah.
Not many people give that man that kind of credit.
See, my main thing is like I like to speak for the underdogs. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like those 2 guys are underdogs in the sense of where like of course everybody knocks Shook Ones and Quiet Storm. Everybody got remixes and stuff, but people don't really appreciate Prodigy. Or even like with Max B, you know what I mean? Like they hear the song like the Jim Jones Bull and stuff, but they don't think about Max B. You know what I mean? How that's his whole style and stuff like that. Like he locked up, so nobody care about him because it's not beneficial to nobody. But like me, like one of my guys is Lloyd Banks. You know what I mean? That's my guy. So and I'm young. I'm only 21, but these are guys that when I was growing up, I was listening to.
Wow.
Like
So, he blowing my mind right now. I'm just keeping it a buck. Who introduced you to all this? Where did you get it?
my father.
Okay, now that's what I needed to hear.
Yeah. And my father actually rapped too. Like like my father was like, I'll say he was my biggest inspiration in making music. Like he don't make music no more because like he's just a director.
I was gonna get into that.
But like, so now that's what he focused on. But my father was, in my opinion, I thought he was better than everybody. Like I thought he was better than every rapper on this planet. Like, and I'm not just saying that because he's my father. Like,
but that shows the kind of father he is.
Yeah.
For for a young man to look up to his dad in that sense, that means he was doing the right thing.
Yes, I can definitely say that, and I appreciate you for acknowledging that. Yes, definitely.
Because there's a lot of fathers out there that are not doing that.
Yeah,
he also didn't
got a supportive father. Definitely.
That's a fact. And he also didn't look at his pops like, why you doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You respected his craft. You loved his craft. You didn't even just like, oh, my pop's some old guy. Why is he doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't go that route. Like,
you respected him enough to follow in the same lane.
Yeah, because my father, I remember like anytime any artist that he was listening to, I usually would start liking the artist because like it's like with anything, it's like if a kid grow up in a house where every Friday night they mother go out with the girls and they drink and party, and then when they get their check, they spend their money. When they grow up, they're gonna go with the girls and party. Then they're gonna spend their money at the mall and stuff. But then also if you got a parent that's actually doing something positive, like let's say your father a basketball player, you're gonna want to be a basketball player. You was a higher chance because that's what you was exposed to. So if I was exposed to production and I was exposed to a drive and direction, so that's like I grew up having that in my mind. Like, all right, well, you got to be about something, and music was just that for me. It spoke to me.
it goes to how you're raised. You know,
Definitely
it's
correct.
the blueprint that you're given.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it shows a lot in you. I don't even have to meet your dad and see how good of a man he is.
I really
because
appreciate
of
that.
the reflects on how you come across. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot about your dad.
Okay.
You know, we have common friends.
Yes.
But I've heard a lot about your dad,
Yes.
and it tells me meeting you personally says it all.
You're
I really
100%
I really
right.
appreciate that. Really. Appreciate
And you know what else it says? Because he even said like, yo, he thought his father was the dopest rapper ever.
Absolutely.
And again,
How
I don't
many-
know his pops, but you want to know how I know his father was a good rapper? Because look at him.
Absolutely.
His father couldn't have been trash, and he's doing this. Like
Absolutely.
the way he's doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Because he's not coming half-hearted. He's coming correct.
Like he's
Two tracks we heard, and we know he's coming correct.
I had to bring that first one back. He rapping.
Thank you. I really appreciate
and
that.
on top of that, again, as two men who are older than you, clearly,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Again, once he said he brought up names, so I know he studied the greats. He listened to the greats.
Exactly.
And then he had and again, this just so happens to be the first song that I chose, but the message in that record, as far as people, you know what it's like when people not supporting you and all that kind of shit. Like so clearly, you just not here just saying, you know.
Yeah, and with that record right there, you know what's crazy is that I had got COVID this year. I got COVID in like February, and my whole household got it. We was all like sick, like, you know what I mean? Like my parents was in the hospital, stuff like that. We was just all jacked up. So then after that, I said, yo, whatever I want to do, I'm gonna just do it like tomorrow, not promise, you know, because I couldn't even breathe at a point. So I thought I was done for. You know what I mean? So I like soon as I recovered, like the day after I got the negative test, the COVID, the retest, I booked my flight to Cali. And then I went to Cali for a week, and I made that song like the second day I was there. And I wrote that song because I'm like, I'm out here in this peaceful. I see everybody is working, and everybody there got a purpose. You know, people out there living free, living carefree, and people are just happier, you know, than what I see on a regular daily basis. And I'm looking at it like, yo, I know a lot of people who don't even know what it's like to get 2 hours to the west. Everybody go down south, you know, because
if they even make it that far.
Yeah, because a lot of people family from down south.
Right.
You know what I mean? But people don't go to like the Midwest, the West.
Right. That's a fact.
So I'm like, yo, it's more to life than what you seeing. Like, I'm just I want the people that's listening to be like, yo, just because my parents was this way, or just because my friends is this way, or just because this is what I see on TV, or just because I see this when I walk outside, it don't mean that that's all I'm subjected to. There's more shit out there. Just
the whole world out there.
The whole world. That's pretty much what the message of the song was like. That's why I'm like, yo, like, instead of buying these shakes that's $5, go buy the fruits and eat the fruits. You know what I mean? That's why I said these shakes is $5 a pop. You spend $100 on za, but not your health.
Yeah.
Casamigos your go-to, water left on the shelf. People will have no problem spending $100 on weed, but if you tell them to spend $100 on any legal document, they're gonna find excuses.
Nah, can't do that, fam.
Bro, that's a deep conversation.
This is what I'm saying.
And
he came in here with. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's what the song was
we
about.
We don't try to evolve. We want to get what's given to us.
We
instead
complacent.
Absolutely.
We always try to get over on people.
It's beyond complacent, bro.
Yes.
Complacent is
at
that
this point,
you know it's there and you can do it. There's some
Correct.
people that don't even think that way.
Correct.
You know, it's let me take this $100. Nah, I'm gonna go party instead of let me invest it in myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say this, not wishing it on you right now,
Yeah.
but I would love to meet your son whenever that happens. Because
Thank you.
between whatever your father did and whatever
Right.
your mindset is at, your offspring is going to be amazing.
at 21.
At 21.
At 21.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Your
So
offspring
it's
is
so
gonna be
ill, right? So I was just
amazing.
at you know what? Let me just shout to you for 2 seconds really quickly, right? Because obviously I was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago and then I had to reschedule, blah, 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 right?
Right.
But I'm here on the right day,
Absolutely.
right?
Like you said it,
I'm here on
Gallo.
the right day.
Gallo, you said it when you walked in the building. The energy is
From the
perfect.
jump.
It was meant to be this day.
And I'm going to tell you something that I just was having a conversation about 3 hours ago with somebody. And then I saw an interview with somebody else, right? And he was telling this story. And he was like, and it's so funny that he mentions Prodigy again. This was meant to happen. The conversation was Nas wrote one of the top 3 albums ever in hip hop history at like 18.
Yeah.
Shook Ones, Mobb Deep, all of those classic records were written by kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before they were 20.
Yeah.
Ready to Die was.
I was just gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The average 21-year-old right now is doing nonsense. The fact that you can speak and say what you're saying, rap how you rap, and the knowledge that you have, the forethought that you have at this age.
Appreciate that.
I'm almost interested to see what your peers are like. Because I know your friends, there's no way.
You don't got regular.
His friends ain't like him.
He ain't got regular friends.
Like something ain't right.
Well,
like,
because I would say like, see, growing up, my friends, I got some friends that's a lot of my friends in jail. Some of my friends, dead. My friends is like a lot of my friends growing up as street kids, and then I got athlete kids, but most of them are street kids. So, I got to the point where I can't even be around my childhood friends because they're not doing the same things that I'm doing, and it's like, the
mindset is different.
Yeah, the mindset is different, and it's more like it's not like I think I'm better than them. It's just that if they not where I'm at, they're going to stop me from where I need to go. So it's like I can't even invite certain people with me to come certain places because I don't know if they got something on them, and then I'm fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's
mess everything that you've been working for could be
going
in
like
one night.
I can put all this into all of this. I ain't gonna let nobody stop me. So like the type of friends I got now is all people that genuinely support me, and I genuinely support them back.
That's important.
Correct.
Support is important.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, that you are fulfilling something that I was told a long time ago, right? You can't talk, or you cannot entertain being a millionaire talking to people at a small change.
It's a fact.
You gotta be in the middle of people who are thinking the same way. They're thinking how to make that million.
That's a fact.
Because anybody who doesn't have it isn't gonna give you a way to have it. They're gonna show you how to stay where you're at.
Yeah.
You gotta think with people who have it or who are thinking to make it that way.
Who you think Jay-Z having conversations with?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't nobody in Marcy Project.
And all of my friends see me like now, like see that growing up, like I said, I told y'all the type of friends I had, but now I got white friends. I got friends of every ethnicity. Like, I don't judge. I got friends, different places, different ages, different tax brackets. I converse with different people. Like, I want people around me that's only going to just keep me on my toes. Not even to motivate me, just keep me on my toes, keep me a little uncomfortable, so I stay working. You know what I mean? The moment I get comfortable, I'm gonna get uncomfortable. I'm gonna be like, I shouldn't be around you. So
absolutely, that's some big words right there. There was a line in the first song that I think Gallo and I can really relate to. When you gave them your price, they couldn't handle it. Give me that verse right there.
I said, there's no place like home, but there's nothing like leaving the hood. Even though on my gutter block, I'm good. Mentality like I wish a nigga would. Wishing I could vacate, and now I could. I used to think my hood was the only place in the world to be, but when I die, still gonna revolve and erode without me. When I'm long and gone, childhood friends will forget about me. Don't even play my music. You ain't support me when it was free. Maybe that was the problem. I wasn't taken seriously. When I tell niggas my price, they fall back tremendously. I tax inflation for your misery. When you ain't mention me, tried to shit on me. Now I go harder for your kids to see.
Let me get some gunshots on that
one. This is a young man to know. Young man.
Listen, I was having this conversation with my son. My son is my partner here, right? Because like you. Yeah. Like your dad, my son is my partner here.
I love that.
He's actually at a gig, and he probably not micing in here tonight. But
okay,
we was having the same conversation, and Gallo can relate. Do you know how much it is to upkeep our equipment?
It's a fact.
I can
keep
imagine.
Updated. you know, even though it's to us a lot of DJs, it's a hobby first, it's a love first, but then it's a business. But it's costly to keep that business. When you tell somebody, like, yo, somebody the other day called my son for 5 hours, and when we gave a price, which wasn't bad,
right? And I really be out here giving people like love.
You know, 5 hours. Let's say, for instance, let's say minimum wage. Let's say $20. Right? 5 hours, you're looking at $100, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
But I gotta carry speakers. Even though they powered, I gotta carry speakers.
Still, nobody knows the DJ struggle, fam.
And then so he gave the guy, because they're close, dirt cheap price. Yo, for 5 hours, $250.
The
dude said,
I'm cussing you out for doing that.
I'll get back to you. And the only reason we gave him that price is because dude, you know, we didn't run with that circle.
Right.
I told my son, this is where the problem is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want that free, again, buy a speaker and
do it yourself.
Put your iPad to it.
Do it yourself.
But I understood when I heard that verse, I was like, that's reality.
Because
right
people are so fucked up. People want.
I mean, the long and shorter, right?
You know, people wanna. They want you to give them a service for minimum wage, and it's like, bruh, if that was the case, I could have been working at McDonald's. You could have came. I could have gave you a free fucking burger.
Right.
This is the minimum wage type of shit. It's like you can't expect. So I'm gonna give you an instance. Let's say you DJing at a party. I don't know how the rates go, but let's say you DJing at a party and you like, yo, I charge $150 an hour. They want you to do a party from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that's 5 hours, and then that's 7 hours. So they want you to do 7 hours. Your rate is $150 an hour, and they're like, yo, bro, I only got like $250.
And you ain't got me.
You ain't right. You ain't got me.
That's the end of the day.
But hold up. That's the easy answer. But then when you really think about it and you really break that shit down, 250 divided by 7. Think about that shit. That's what you getting paid.
You was there for nothing,
bro. Because at the front, that my price at $150 an hour for those hours is $1,050. You want me to take $250?
Right? Like, you knocked off $800.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
And then the problem is, let me tell you what the bigger problem is, right? Because I work in a hospital in Long Island.
Okay.
Right. So all these young ladies now are getting married or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When they bring me, because they brought me the contracts they've signed with DJs.
Yeah.
Son, it's like 5 to 10 grand they pay me DJs.
That's all I'm saying.
So, you know, when we look at it, we're like, yo, they not work, and they're damn sure not gonna put in the work we put in.
Definitely.
But if they find out a nigga they went to high school with, who they probably never spoke to, they probably wouldn't even get a nigga a hug. Like, they see that nigga on the internet. Oh shit, he a DJ. Oh, let me talk to him. Hey, how you doing?
And try to lowball his situation.
Yeah.
But you gonna pay some guy you don't even know.
Exactly.
And again, you know, like you said, when you especially when you're doing weddings, and they get those like what you call just like wedding DJs. These dudes don't know you.
They don't know you.
They don't know you.
He gonna come and play the most generic music ever. Your mom's in there like, I don't even like this. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I try to educate people. Like, when I say people, I mean people who are receptive to it. Because people can look at me and be like, yo, who the fuck he think he is? And I'm like, yo, I don't want nothing out of nothing. I mean, I'm a quiet person. I don't talk to people. But like, if I actually believe in you, I'll give you some of my insight, but only if you want it. I'm not gonna just throw it on nobody. But I tell people, I'm like, yo, when you conduct business with anybody, if you don't come correct, they won't come correct.
It's a fact.
So it's like you only gonna get played if you wasn't standing on what your price was. So like if you tell people, it'd be like, oh yo, I got a party, but all right. So before they even tell you about how nice the shit gonna be, before they tell you how you could benefit from the shit, before they tell you how many people it is and how the exposure gonna be and how it's the biggest moment of their fucking life, you stop them, be like, listen. This is my price. This is what I charge. If you want this is what you give them a detailed analysis of what your package is, and then let them talk after that. Because once you listen to them, it's almost like they feeling like, oh yeah, I'm getting more and I'm getting more and more and more. The more they talk, the more they gonna feel like it's good. But if you let them know off rip, they can't feel no way. But they gonna feel like, oh, I just told you how I felt, and now you're gonna tell me this. You know what I mean? Even though it's wrong either way, but to avoid the headache, you let them know up front.
Exactly.
You don't
Listen,
budge.
Oh, I tell them quick. I'm so fast to turn a gig down because the last thing you gonna do is have me out here for 4 or 5 hours feeling uncomfortable.
Absolutely. So and then you're playing and they're gonna come and stop you 50-minute times to tell you what they want.
Right.
So
why are you doing this?
You could have been a
Why
DJ.
you playing
You could have
that?
been a DJ.
Blah blah blah. Nah.
But more importantly, one of the first things I showed my son coming up is we work with a contract.
A contract? What you mean?
A DJ contract?
Okay.
I'll give it to you first. You want me? Even if I'm zeroing it out, even if it's like beneficial that I'm doing it for a church or whatever, and it's zero, they still gonna sign off on that contract. And that's how he came up moving in the game. Because now it's black and white. Now you reading what I charge, what I don't, whatever. If I tweak it and change it, it's a different story, but at least you know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we've come up in this game.
And a lot of other people, and a lot of, and the crazy thing about that is that is actually knowing when to play with the devil, in the sense to where, like, when do you give in? At some point, you have to
absolutely
give in to the people, and you have to pay your dues to the universe at some point. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like not all the time, but it's like what people don't understand is when to do it. People will do the right things for the wrong people, and it'll be people who actually do deserve that, and they'll overlook them and be right in front of their face
because they jaded now. They got scarred by the wrong person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and then
if I was to, and I think Gallo can contest to this, if I was to close my eyes and do this interview blindfolded, I would never believe you were 21 years old.
That's a fact. 110%. If right now, from the time he walked in and I heard the song, maybe I'm only gonna because his voice in itself, but aside from that, there is no way. Again, young man, that I don't know what your day-to-day is like.
and he came in here on his own. No.
He didn't come with 700 people.
700 people. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody trying to rep him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even our convo to get him here was on 101 and it was, professional. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
I was actually at a shoot when you had
exactly.
And that's what,
just
me
like
and him.
I had the same thing.
And I apologize. My communication's been a little off because I recently picked up a new commitment and it's been taking on my time a lot. So I apologize for
not a problem.
communication.
But he got back to me. You know, a lot of these young guys will blow you off. He got back to me. He apologized and said, "Yo, I didn't forget you." And we had a decent.
He got manners though.
Exactly. and he
got manners.
We here.
Yeah,
so
we here.
Before we go further, I know
business manners. Yes,
exactly.
You're correct.
Yeah.
And before we go further, I know Gallo got a couple more of your tracks.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna.
So wait, what? I think I sent that second track. I actually made the beat for that second track, and I think I sent you Ready and something else.
Don't worry, he got him.
I told you, once I got your records, I got it.
We working here.
Let's go.
Yeah, you ready? We gonna rock some joints. Let's
sir.
get to it. Let's.
Oh yeah, it's that shit right here. Yeah, it's gonna be on my production album right here. Yeah, I like this, man. It's him. Let's go. Yeah. It's your passion, and you know it. Work on all you finna show it. Got a feeling in you would stop breathing for it. The feeling is euphoric, even though they sleeping on it. You can let it overcome you, time to start tweaking on it. You spent your last on what they call in the dream. Fuck it, but when you succeed, I guess it wasn't a dream. Was it wasn't in your ballpark? As soon as you catch it, they love it. And try to take credit for you being discovered. Everybody's your man when nigga gain something from it. And women support the ground when nigga take something from it. You got one shot, do not stop, you flop, rock a bye-bye. One man's fuck up is the next man's come up. So what you gonna do? So improve. Failure's not an option. Work the banks, I can never lose. Don't get it confused. I was hurt, but I was never bruised. Meaning when I'm hurt, I touch and get better with every wound. I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it to the top. I've been ready. No matter what you say about me, I'll never stop. I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it to the top. I've been ready. No matter what you say about me, I'll never stop. Motivated from the
shit. I'm motivated from the hardships and eviction, getting robbed like Egyptians. Please listen the way I flow through this Gotham City on these dark nights and shattered the people with narcolepsy, slipping on the kid with the retros. There's levels to this shit and I'm 10 toes and my feet closed. Breaking through barriers is how you delete foes and had the town tied till you sound like peace smoke. Groupies want us there float, we don't need those. Cause they know it's gonna be a riot when he blow. When the rapping clapping, backstabbings and cats laughing. It was a chain reaction, why the doubters got rappers. Always motivated, I'm never on no sad shit. Cause I survived another day in the hood where they blast shit. Your opinion never did rap shit. It's senseless like cleaning plastic. I'm gonna make it out, I'm gonna make it to the top. I've been ready, no matter what you say about me, I'll never stop. I'm gonna make it out, I'm gonna make it to the top. I've been ready, no matter what you say about me, I'll never stop.
Yeah, this one is actually out.
Yeah, it's him, double R. Yo, Angie, we got one. Yeah, look. They send me, he ain't never stopping. So AG hit me up, I told her I got it. Might take me forever, I'm on every dollar. You send me a pack and the shoe I ain't hard. Shoot for the, you know the rest ain't green. And I'm rolling with Zoe now, we got them feeling. I come see a mask, I'm cheating my guy. My team do a bag, like we from the sky. And from me and wide, they shoot like the shy. Get lit up for scams and fly to Dubai. I'm not just lying, cause niggas too high. They laughing, I'm sucker while I'm shooting high. And I green it. Slid in your BM, I only said hi, and she let me slide. I left and get luminified. If you heard, I got PS5. I'm in the crib, my bitch, like Friday the phone. My line is lit. She know I'm about Benji, so she don't complain. But if she hear rank through the movie, she having a fit. I speak in third person, cause they don't like me saying me. He a G, not cause he a thug, cause he do all of the above for the fame and put you on the T. He a beast, to elite, and he ain't even reaching his peak. They sleep on him, he ain't even sleep. When he talk, he ain't lose no sleep. Before we was spinning, I don't even tweak. Took me for granted, now he out of reach. Took me for granted, now I'm out of surface. I got some goals and I got a purpose. Without me, a lot of people worthless. No more headaches, time to put the perk in. Now with the money, I ain't with the flirting. But I might go $1 if you twerking. I only go $1 if she working. Close curtains, if it's popping. They send me, he ain't never stopping. So AG hit me up, I told her I got it. Might take me forever, I'm on it regardless. You send me a pack and the shoe I ain't hard. Shoot for the, you know the rest ain't green. And I'm rolling with Zoe now, we got them feeling. I come see a mask, I'm cheating my guy. My team do a bag, like we from the sky. I'm back in this bitch. Don't try to play with me, my heart is cold, 8 degrees. Niggas be ready to spray for me. They off the aces, spade and lean. Rolling with drinks, 2 O's in the V. That's OVO, but I be on Mars, yeah, I'm for the E's, rapper soft. I'm the general, on my kids and my living proof. I might lose on my morals, no rapping and spit at you. Drop the mic and come get at you. If I say slide, they slide, give them an edible. Cause I'm too old to wrestle you. My hands do work, what the fuck am I using for? There's some people that cancel you. When you sat and some made some marches. Matter of fact, like I'm on a date with Cardi. Skirt, we can race the Barneys. Tricked out, little finna slay the party. My name's Dodgy, everything that I say is godly. I just need me a rave guy, I just need me a Drake feature. I just need me a model type wife with some great features. Need me some peace, a nice feast, immaculate sex and great speakers. And I need me some new friends, cause the people around me get tight when I play ether. I know they loving the flow with the switching again. Said fuck a hoe, got a check and I did it again. I ain't heard from my ex in a minute, I'm living again. Everything that I spit is a 10, yeah, I did it again. They send me, he ain't never stopping, so AG hit me up, I told her I got it. Might take me forever, I'm on it regardless. You send me a pack and the shoe ain't hard. Shoot for the, you know the rest ain't green. And I'm rolling with Zoe now, we got them feeding. I come see a mask, I'm cheating my guy. My team do a bag, like we from the sky.
Yo. Yeah. The crazy part is, right, so I was even saying to myself, as a Brooklyn artist, I was like, I know one of these gonna be on some drill shit, right? Here's the thing. Even when he did it, he still did it like
on another level.
Genius type talk. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for real. Man, you know what's crazy? I got that beat from, I would say I got that beat from an ungrateful colleague that I had.
we got a few of those. We got a pocket full of those, don't we?
Shouts to right. I like the way that you worded it too.
Yeah.
Ungrateful. I'm about to start using it. Ungrateful colleague.
That's the best way I can, really say that, because I take negativity and I turn it to positivity. My motto is the love gotta outweigh the hate, even when it don't. You gotta think that way. You know what I mean? The love always gotta outweigh the hate. So you know what I mean? But pretty much, long story short, she gave me the beat. and she actually really didn't make the beat. She took a loop off the internet, took a drum loop and put it together, and then she tried to come at me for some type of credit. I gave her credit for the beat because she gave me the beat for free, and the video got like 8,000 views. So then she was like, she felt the way because the video it didn't say her name in the tag name and the title. So it is, so like when it says Ray Rav Green, it didn't say produced by her. But even though on Apple Music it says produced by her, in the description it says produced by her. So she was upset.
Or she wanted her joint in the immediate caption.
So you know what she did? It's female stuff, and I'm not sexist. She put her name. I mean, she took that beat and put it on BeatStars and was promoting it to tell people to buy the exclusive rights.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like I said,
it's a dirty game out here.
And,
exactly.
And meanwhile, this is like me being, you know, hey, I'm not like, listen, I'm just saying how it is. This is the best song that anybody has ever done on one of her beats. She's a new producer. Nobody's ever even did a music video for her stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm helping you out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, I at least got some
It's
support.
fair exchange at this point.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm helping you. And my thing is this, I don't have a problem with paying, but don't tell me it's free and then bring all that baggage, because it's never free. Ain't shit free. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, anyways, you know what I mean? She sent me the beat. I was actually on my way to Connecticut. You know, I was on the Metro North. I'm listening to the beat, and then it just hit me. I started rapping, so I'm like, I said it's drill, but it sounds different. And I was like, I don't want to sound like everybody sound like Pop Smoke. I want to have like, I want to just make it my own. You know what I mean?
Have your own lane.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I love Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke. I probably listen to Pop Smoke more than I definitely listen to him more than I listen to any other new artist. I only listen to old niggas. You know what I mean? But when I do listen,
shout out to Pop.
Yeah, shout out to Pop.
I know his family's listening right now.
Yes,
definitely. There's a straight like we said, we got a link. Family's definitely listening in the building.
Yes. Like in my household, we love Pop Smoke. Like we are all supporters of Pop Smoke, and we loved and supported Pop Smoke. You know, when he was here. You know, we didn't wait till afterwards. You know? We supported and we love Pop Smoke. You know what I mean? I can honestly say that we love Pop Smoke. Definitely.
I got a shameless plug, bro.
Huh?
I got a shameless plug.
Shameless plug?
Yeah, I got a shameless plug.
What you mean?
You know, at Fire Sounds Radio, besides the radio, you do know that we got 2 producers on board. So we definitely got beats for you whenever you're ready.
Okay, hey, as long as it come with no baggage,
bro.
Right, because they already scarred. You know,
at this point,
at
this point, I don't give a fuck if Jay-Z rapped on the motherfucking beat. I'm like, listen, can I use it for free?
I hate this word, but I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
We really transparent about it.
Okay.
Our beats are our beats.
Gotcha.
So if you want to jump on it or you want to whatever, we're gonna work with you and do what you got to do.
Okay.
Another shameless plug.
Okay.
Is that we're setting up a little bit different coming in the future. Our vision is to have a little bit of, you know, Big Tig in the basement type of scenario.
Okay.
So the next time I invite you on and you accept, we want you to go freestyle off of one of our beats. Just here.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Gallo,
what's up?
Definitely be invited back when that.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Listen. I've been a DJ my whole life. I've seen 1,000,001 artists. A small part of the time, I was an artist myself. Right?
Okay.
I don't remember. I'm being honest. The last time I ran into
a young man
with this type of vision, with this type of intelligence,
absolutely,
and this type of talent, all in one. Because you either can get one or the other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's 100%.
Yeah,
like I said,
very old school.
I gotta give it to your parents. I mean, I said a lot about your dad, but I gotta give a lot to your parents because. Your
shout
dad,
out to my mom.
Your dad, exactly. Your dad could be fabulous,
mom.
but your mom had to be an integral part also.
Right. So both definitely played their part.
Exactly. We have to have both of those parts, and they did a wonderful job. Do you have siblings?
Yeah. I got a older sister, and I got a little brother.
And I guess they doing amazing things too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me, bro. I can say that.
My family, like we all motivate each other. You know.
There you go.
Like, you know, like my father's a father, but like my mom, she keeps me. I say she keeps me grounded. Like she's the one. She'll keep me in check. Like let's say like I don't even gotta like mess up. She'll just enforce something. I'll be like, "Ma, I ain't even do nothing." I'm making sure you.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
And I was gonna say that You
Yeah.
could be the greatest artist in the world, making all this money, but it's that mom that's gonna keep you as Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she definitely does that more
Exactly,
than anybody.
because she
and I
know
love my
at the end
mother
of the
for that.
day you're gonna need that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because if all of that goes tomorrow, you're still gonna be Ray.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be her son.
Mom is the one that needs to
Right, you still her
always
son.
remind you. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? I want you to help me a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna flip this a little bit, right? We're gonna start interviewing Gallo.
Oh, you interview me? You interview me now?
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
that's what this show is about. And,
Okay.
and like I told you, and I didn't really explain it too much to Gallo in our talks, but I think he listened to us enough. We're
Right.
about promoting our own.
Correct.
Right.
This week you're gonna notice, because I don't think he did it last week, but this week you're gonna notice at our new at 2 at Fire Sounds Radio, you'll be tagged because your music will be on our new at 2.
Okay.
That's what we do.
That's what's
Every
up.
artist that's
Appreciate
come
that.
on here, we always put them at the new at 2, and we got you on rotation at our station. Because the reason this station came about was, and I spoke to her about it on the Grown Man Show,
Mm-hmm.
that those artists that don't get mainstream radio station play, we don't gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
And those DJs that are hustling out here but ain't really got a platform, we gonna put you on and let you know.
Listen, man. This whole time I've been sitting here, I've been looking at that polo shirt, bro. I love polo, bro.
Bro,
I rocks with the shirt.
Bro.
It's simple, but that's how polo is. I love polo.
Who knows me? No, that's all I wear.
I love that, bro.
He said,
I
I'm
love
looking
polo.
at that polo shirt.
I've been staring at that polo shirt the whole time.
Everything is
I
polo.
got one that look just like it too.
It ain't yours, but it's big.
I know. Yeah, it definitely ain't mine, man.
But yeah, actually, it came about. I was working with incarcerated kids.
Okay.
I was working in a program called the Missouri Project. Right, I was working for SEO, and those kids got me into polo. And after that was a wrap. I mean,
Hooked.
I was hooked.
Wow.
You know, if you really get into polo and you know they're vintage,
Yeah.
it's a different world.
My father's a polo head. That's why.
And that's exactly. And that's how you notice it. It's real subtle. It's just the stuff is real subtle.
It's real subtle, but it's more like class. It's like
exactly.
it's like if you see you see like a Benz. Benzes be so simple.
You know you never see a Benz commercial, right?
Yeah, nah, you don't.
It's a fact.
You don't need one. Yeah, you don't need one.
It's a fact.
So now we're gonna turn the tables a little bit,
What's up?
and we're gonna interview the DJ.
What's up? Let's talk.
DJ was.
Well, come on here. Join me up here.
Uh-oh.
And-
I'm
You're
going
on the big
to
chair.
going
Go
from
on
the
the
hot
big chair.
seat to
And
the
and,
big seat.
and before y'all start interviewing me, I'm letting him know as well. So I'm usually here on Sundays, which is so crazy, right? My radio show is from 4 to 6 on Sundays, the Grown Man Show. And I tell every artist when I like them, I will be playing these songs tomorrow.
He sure will.
At least 2 of these songs tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you a little secret, Gallo.
Talk to me.
Guess who's gonna be here next Saturday?
Who that?
Guessing means you gotta give me a name.
It could be so vast. We know so many people, and we have so many people in common.
Okay, you mentioned the Grown Man Show.
Oh, okay. So is it another DJ?
Absolutely,
Is it Tone?
absolutely. So yeah,
Shouts to my brother DJ Uncle Tone, man. Tone has
He
been my
definitely
brother,
commit-
my business
he-
partner
he
forever, man.
He committed to next week.
Okay.
On the show. I told him you're gonna be here today.
Right, all good, man. So yeah, again, like I said,
it's a different look from back here, right?
right.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
and I'm gonna also ask, because again, I do a lot.
Yeah,
If at any point you can get clean versions of these records to me,
oh yeah, easy. I mix
Because-
and master my own stuff.
okay, well then, because again, I'm also here every second Thursday for a Digital Empire show, and they only play clean music there.
No problem.
So I want to make sure I have this in all shapes and forms, my
Definitely.
brother.
But we
No
definitely.
I shoot you my email
we're
and
gonna definitely push your project.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate
You know,
it.
on both ends. I know Gallo
That's a
got
fact.
it. He's impressed. He's gonna do it, and
Wow.
damn sure on
I'm highly
Fire,
impressed.
on Fire Sounds Radio, we're gonna definitely do
Really
it.
appreciate y'all. It means a lot.
All right. So now it's all about Gallo.
So what's up?
Every time I hear Gallo, I think about Danilo Gallinari when he played for the Knicks.
Right. I get that as well. My homeboy be tweeting me talking all sorts of nonsense all the time.
And he going crazy right now.
Yeah, he's shining.
Yeah,
Shining.
man, Gallo.
Gallo, what got you into DJing, brother?
My step pops.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so my step pops is a DJ, and this is from the time I've been DJing longer than he's been alive. So really and truly, this is real talk. Just seeing him do it, and he, I guess, much like Ray, he opened me to a lot of stuff. He let me, hey, stand up on a crate, because turntables back then was like this high,
Yeah.
and there was no controllers back then. It was straight carrying crates and turntables and all that. And he was like, try it, see how it feel, blah blah blah. And he didn't push me on it, but he allowed me to try it every day when I wanted to. So then I just started buying records on my own. I pick up a LL Cool J record and bring it home and just see how it feel. He said, go ahead, try it. Then he just started taking me to parties with him. So I'd be in a grown folk party at like 10. I was like 10, carrying crates with him and all the other equipment that we had to take, because again, things were way different. Yeah. It was a lot more equipment there. And he just be like, well, just stay, as long as you stay in the DJ booth, I'm good. And just seeing what playing the right record could do to 500 people, 1,000 people. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. And again, I would just go with him all the time, but I would just be standing there. Yeah. Then one day he was like, he was getting ready to go to a party, and he said, and by that time I had a decent little record collection. Again, early game, Big Daddy Kane joints, all that type of work. And one day we were going to a party, and he was like, bring your crate. And I was like, oh, okay. Nervous, scared, because at this point, I'm literally like 11 years old, if that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we in a party, and then he doing his thing, and at one point, he was like, come on. And again, this records, put that record on that turntable, and I just went for it. Little hiccups here and there, whatever. But watched him. I watched him. I learned from him. And he was like, and then he gave me this look like, oh, you think you fly? Huh? You think you fly? You know what you're doing? And I never put it down, man. I never put it down.
It's crazy. Like when you was explaining that, like I almost went into like a daydream, and I was like picturing everything you said, like it was a Netflix special. I'm always saying it because
you with the Netflix though.
Bro, you got the perfect voice. Like you sound like a narrator. Like your voice.
Everybody, I gotta shoot a movie now. Like I gotta.
So clear and perfect. I'm listening. I'm like, okay.
Is that what I need to do now? Like
for a moment, I ain't even see you. You just disappeared.
It's crazy how you explain that.
Yeah,
and I gotta see my DJ and whatever goes, I guess, a little bit further back than you.
Right. Okay. Right.
But your story sounds like my son's story.
Yeah,
he used to fall asleep in my wire bag. Dudes don't even know what a wire bag is anymore.
Right, because you don't have to do that.
He used to fall asleep in my wire bag because I used to take him everywhere.
Yeah.
And for me to see him where he's at now says a lot. So
right.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I put up for Father's Day. There's a picture of a kid that has a screwdriver in my hand. I don't know if y'all seen it on Instagram.
No, I ain't see that. I ain't seen that you posted on
Father's Day. No, but I'm saying it's all over. But I stole it and I put it on mine. The kid had a screwdriver in his hand and wrote, "I love you, Dad," on his car. Happy Father's Day, whatever.
Oh.
And I'm like, and I wrote to him because I pulled it to him straightforward, me and him.
Right.
I said, yo, I remember my records and my needles.
Oh yeah. Listen, let me be clear. I scratched a lot of records back then. I broke a lot of needles.
Yeah.
He wasn't too happy about it.
Exactly.
But, it was part of the game.
For me to see where he's at now says that it was worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
And I get the same talk when I just came back from Panama. So when I spoke to him on Father's Day, he said, "Yo, I see you." Same type of comment. I see you out here doing your thing.
So you Panamanian?
No.
No, we gonna open that right now.
right. So here
we gonna open that right now.
Okay.
So I travel a lot as far as DJing.
Okay.
Right. So where I just came back
from.
Yeah.
You got listen, you gotta get shirts that what says GG Gallo Global.
Gallo Global.
It says Gallo the Great.
Gallo the Great.
That's said enough right there.
Right then and there.
That's enough.
So I just came back from Panama.
I'm kind of bomb for that.
Before I ask the question, I'm kind of mad. He never invited me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the Panamanian.
Oh, right.
trip.
Because when they booked me for these trips, man, it's just, and I got booked for that
But I'm
months
saying-
and months ago.
but
But
I'm
yeah,
saying-
you're right. You're right. So,
So tell us a little bit about this.
so shout out to my brother, and again, just doing work, and then you build relationships everywhere. So that, again, like you were speaking of, and that's what this is all about. So somebody I met doing another gig in Tennessee years ago, and then things just snowball and whatever the case. But shout out to my brother V, aka Dichotomy. He's a poet, actually. He's one of the biggest poets in Atlanta/Tennessee because he goes back and forth all the time. And he decided to curate a trip. Well, the first one was in Jamaica.
Okay.
So he came to me, and he's been my homeboy for some time now. And he just came to me. He said, "Yo, I want to curate this trip, and I want to take X amount of people and give them an experience in a whole nother country." And he said, "I will not do it with any other DJ."
Wow.
And I said, cool. He told me that in June. We flew out by maybe like 6 months later, by like February, Jamaica. The next year, he said, we're doing it again. We went to Aruba. He said, we coming back again. And we just came back from Panama. So pretty much it's a whole weekend full of events, different theme parties, day and night, poets, singers, a little bit of everything the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds great.
It's phenomenal.
It's
So
amazing. Yo, go on his Instagram. Go on his Instagram. Gallo the Great, and definitely look at the pictures.
I'm about to look
it was
right now.
fabulous, and hopefully next year, Five Sounds Radio is invited.
I mean,
because
right.
we're gonna be in there.
because we didn't announce where we're going next year yet.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean. But yeah, and then that's not, I do several trips a year. So even in January, I just came back from St. Martin. So shouts to my homegirl Sharita. She also does same kind of thing every year on the Winter Babies trip. So we did Barbados, we did St. Martin, we did, what am I missing? We did Curacao, we did Turks and Caicos. Man, I travel a lot. Like in
I'm
the
following
next-
you now. I didn't even know you was following me, bro. I'm following
Gotcha.
you right now.
In the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be in Texas, doing some work there. Like I move. So just saying,
Listen,
this gift has done a lot.
absolutely.
But what we need to get to is these Panama mosquitoes.
bro,
It's a huge deal.
See, I'm Panamanian, but I never been.
Whoa.
to Panama.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at
wait a minute, hold on.
look how this is going.
I thought you knew. That's why I said that.
Look how this conversation's going.
We opened up another world that we
Like,
didn't
what's
know
going
about.
on here?
I knew you had Panamanian connections.
I'm
I
not
didn't
because
know.
I'm not Panamanian at all.
No. Like I said, we have.
So this
When
is
we
him.
spoke about Pop Smoke or whatever, we
Right.
got connections.
Right.
But I never knew he was Panamanian.
Yeah, I heard you was Panamanian.
Absolutely.
I heard you was Panamanian. That's why I was going, yo, I know this Panamanian DJ.
Exactly. Yeah. Gallo. He using me.
Right, he was out here using your name in these streets.
Oh my goodness.
What's going on here?
But yo, the
My mom is Panamanian. Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
Yo, them mosquitoes are no joke, bro.
Damn.
And like I told you when you text me, you went at the wrong time of the year.
Clearly.
We have 2 seasons in Panama, hot and hotter. But no, but one is a rainy season, and that's when no mosquitoes are out,
Right.
and the other one is a drier season.
So what's the
That's exactly what the lady on our bus said.
Oh,
what's the wet season?
Bro, you got me. Now you trying to put me on. When he was there, it was a rainy season.
Damn.
And in Panama, it could rain
Yeah.
like cats and dogs hard.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, it stops raining and everything is dry.
No, he ain't.
Am I lying?
He ain't lied. One day I looked out from the hotel, and we had this little like balcony out your window thing or whatever, and I was like, it looked like a monsoon. It looked crazy. You couldn't even see the beach. That's how bad it was. Like a monsoon, and then
It stopped
like you said, maybe like 30 minutes later, everything was different.
and it's all dried up because that sun is nothing like in New York.
Man,
That sun is right there in the meridian.
Close to the,
That's right there in the equator. Is right there.
Right.
Yo, it will dry. Yo, believe me, it will be dried in a heartbeat. I wanted to say something, and I want to rewind. I know it's about Gallo right now,
talk to him.
but our ignorance sometimes is crazy when we grow up and realize it, right? You was talking about the South, right? And I had to say this, and I didn't get to say it before. when I was young, that I came here to this country.
Mhm.
When I was young, I thought the South was a island, not an island, but a far off place where they sent bad kids to.
Hold on. Let me. I want to go with you on this. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Because all the bad kids that I went to school with, right, or troublesome kid, I ain't gonna say bad.
Right.
All they kept saying was, for the summertime,
I'm going down south.
They sending me down south. They sending me down south. So I was like, I didn't know. I came from Panama to New York. I didn't know.
I don't feel as bad anymore because I was.
Bro, I thought down south was like an exile.
My father said it was like that too. He said when he was growing up, it was like that.
Yeah, so I didn't.
I don't feel as bad. So for me, kind of in the same thread, I thought. So all right. So I'm from Barbados, right? So
okay.
I didn't know. So anytime somebody said down, because they never said a place.
No, they didn't.
They always said down south.
South.
So I thought down south was a state. Like I thought there was a state name.
Yo, that was me too.
Down south, because that's all they ever said.
Yeah.
Right.
So for us, as far as like my cousins and us from where we from, our ship off was back to Barbados.
Right. And
Every summer or when you was bad, you had to go.
Or not even that. Summertime, the minute you got out of school, that
he was
ticket
gone.
was booked back to Panama.
Yeah. You got out of school on June 22nd. On June 23rd, you was on that plane.
Absolutely.
Every single time. Every year.
And who was you saying with?
Well,
everybody.
My family is very few that migrated here.
Right.
They're deep back in Panama.
Yeah.
Wow. I got people that are even in the government and whatever. They're deep back there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the few that is here.
That came here. Oh, okay.
So, exactly. Wow. So,
right.
like my older siblings, because my mom and dad only had me, right? So my mom had older kids.
Uh-huh.
They're there.
They're still right.
All my mom's sisters, they're all there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all I knew.
Right. You went back there. You were staying with aunts, uncles,
whatever. But as I grew up, and I say this a lot. There's one concept you have as a kid, and once you become an adult, a mindful adult, you start realizing the things that were happening as a kid, and start putting the puzzle together.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can go on forever about different stories, even like, added family. Like, if your dad had out of your relationship,
like outside kids and all that. Yeah.
And whatever, you held certain animosities, but as you get older, you realize that there's a reason why these things happen.
Yeah, well, and when you're a kid, you don't know,
and you accept them and you move forward. And that's what I try to do every day, is start putting the puzzles together and understanding why I'm who I am today because of what happened then. You know what I'm saying? So it's really different, and every day is a different growth pattern. And that's what, if I have any advice to you, is that learn your growth pattern. You know what I'm saying? Because every day you're gonna learn something different about what made your DNA, what made you here, and not just chemical DNA, just your environment DNA. You know what I'm saying? The East later on in life is gonna put you in a different mindset, because you're not gonna walk the same like everybody else. Because you're from the East, and the East you had to keep your head on a swivel. Unlike somebody that grew up in Atlanta or in Florida or whatever, that they didn't have that. They didn't have to be in the hood and be like, yo, who trying to sleep up on me today? You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna make you a different individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But back to Gallo.
Yeah.
You need a question for Gallo. You need a question from you.
Oh, I was just flowing with
you need a question for Gallo.
A question for Gallo. All right, yo, Gallo.
Talk to me.
When you start growing your dreads, bro?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he crazy. This started in 96, I believe. 96? I want to say 96 because I remember my uncle was getting married at the time and yada, yada, yada. So 1996, I decided, again, I'm from the crisscross era, all of that early stuff. So, it wasn't always a full head of hair. I was just braiding the top, all that. And I was like, I wanted to be like them.
So, like, what's the flow of, like, washing that?
Oh, it's regular.
Because me, like, I don't got dreads, obviously.
Right.
So, like, I've never really, like, understood, like, Like I thought about getting it actually one
Right.
time. You know what I mean? And I actually grew my hair out. I had braids.
Yeah.
I just cut my hair.
Right. I had braids first.
Yeah, I just cut my hair back like in December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was gonna get dreads. But like I always was like, yo, like I wonder how that feel.
Like with the maintenance and all that kind of.
Yeah, like
Yeah, nah, I mean, obviously I've been in this game a long time with it, clearly. But nah, I mean it's regular. You still wash your hair regular, you know what I mean? I don't wash it every day like you would or whatever, but you know, the beginning part is probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because you gotta wait till your hair actually locks up.
Yeah. And what's the thing? Oh yeah, wait, this is what I was gonna ask you earlier. I was gonna ask you, did you ever DJ on the Eastern Hemisphere?
My man said the Eastern Hemisphere. This guy's a genius.
Yeah,
The way he's even wording everything.
Big SAT words.
Right. The way he's even wording it.
Uh-huh.
So no, I haven't gotten there yet as far as DJing. I travel a lot, even outside of work, outside of working. So I travel a lot because again, like you even said there's a whole world out here.
Yeah.
So I travel a lot because working, and then even on my downtime, if you will, I'll just take a trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've been to like Italy and you know whatever the case is. There's a whole world out here, man.
Yeah,
but I've never any of those far trips I wasn't working.
So do you work like I don't know like how much you want to get into it, but like do you work a 9 to 5 or
Yes I do. I still have a regular 9 to 5
okay.
or whatever. You know, so I do that. So it's I'm very busy, obviously. Like he said, like even like Mika said, you know, you're doing your regular 9 to 5, and then you're doing this.
That's like me, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like you said, and balancing out again, just even you mentioning like you said a lot of stuff in that one song in itself, and more like just meaning like again when you mention your price and people fall back and all that kind of stuff. So I'm in this other DJ group, and we talk all the time about different things we go through, and it was asking like, would I want to DJ full time? And I've been DJing my whole life, but my answer was no, because I love DJing. Again, I've been DJing a very long time, and I love it. Even walking in here today, I love DJing like I just started.
I can tell.
Right? But the reason why I would not want to DJ full time, because clients will make me hate the job.
And that's
absolutely, and that's deep.
That is so true, because that's how I feel about like working in recording studios, because I worked in recording studios from as young as I was 15 years old.
Nice,
okay. Studio, and even like shooting music videos, you know, like so it's like, you know, with that stuff, after a few years, like by the time I got to like 20 years old, I was like, I don't want to do this.
He spent like
I don't do this shit.
From
I'm
15
like,
to 20, he a old ass man already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, nah, it was so much, cause think about it too. It was like it was never really my passion. These are things that I learned how to do on my own because I didn't have people to do them for me. And my real passion, which was making music. So I learned how to mix. I learned how to make my own videos, because a videographer ran off my money, never gave me my video before. So I made sure I was self-sufficient. And then I'm like, well, if I'm broke, I don't want to work. I don't want to work at Skechers no more. I don't want to work at Bath and Body Works, McDonald's, and Smash Burger. I'm a use my gifts, small talents to try to make some money. Yeah, and that's what I was doing. But then I'm like, that was the universe telling me back, like, yo, just because you could get money from it, don't mean that you should do it full time. Like, if you could get it here and there, fine. But that don't mean that's not what you really want to do. So don't do that. You know what I mean? Because
these people that drive you crazy, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. As far as you even mentioned earlier, like, you know, when you're giving somebody a low price and they still blah, 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 you talking about videographer running off with your money. So me just thinking to myself, if I was doing this full time and I got to depend on crazy bridezilla wedding people, baby showers to feed my family, these people gonna make me go, I'm gonna be crazy out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Ain't nothing worth your peace and your happiness.
And I'm huge on that. Real talk. I was supposed to do a wedding today. Somebody called me maybe like a month and a half ago, asked me about it. I gave them the number. Cool. They ain't say, they was like, I get back to you. No problem. Left it alone. They came back to me even as recent as last week, Thursday. Lady hit me up again. First of all, if you ain't solidified nothing a week away from your wedding, there ain't nothing I could do for you. You know what I'm saying? But she even hit me last week, Thursday. Hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to touch base with you. I said, all right, cool. The conversation was literally 1 minute. Got off the phone. I ain't hear from this lady since. So you mean to tell me you wasn't even going to tell me that you went with somebody else or something like that? You understand what I'm saying? What if I turn down another gig for you? Because it's a wedding, it's a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It wasn't just some, bullshit party. You telling me it's your wedding. So when somebody curate that, I already start putting stuff like that in my calendar. Because if it don't make my calendar, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So now I'm putting her tentative wedding Saturday. I just spoke to this lady a little over a week ago. She never got back to me and said nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank God I'm not, again, like I said, not pressed for it. She never said nothing, that she going with somebody else and nothing. So I'd have been sitting around here waiting for this lady to get back to me because I need the money.
Let me ask you this. I'm asking you 2 questions.
Go for it.
And they both kind of coincide with DJing. 1, do you feel like DJs are underappreciated? And 2, before you answer that, 2, do you feel like where do you feel DJs rank on a scale of relative to other people in the music industry, whether it's producers, rappers, managers and stuff? So like as far as like profit wise,
these are great questions. Damn, these are great questions.
Yeah, like where do you see them being ranked?
So I want
to also answer that question.
Yeah, these are great. This guy. So to the first question, you
didn't know
I'm really happy to be here.
I helped him out before.
Right. I'm really happy to be here today. So the first question, which was, I'm sorry.
Do you think that DJs are underrated or
underappreciated?
Underappreciated?
Now they are. Meaning, again, as Mika would know, we flash back 40 years. The DJ was the most important person. We started this. Yeah. There was DJs before there was rappers.
Correct.
That's why it was called DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Absolutely.
That's why it was Eric B and Rakim. The DJ name was always first.
Yeah.
Right? But then obviously eventually the universe shift and now the rapper's more important. That's cool. That's cool. And then now to the DJ game that we are in. Meaning when you say underappreciated, quick story once again. Let's take either a wedding or somebody's birthday. I would watch a woman, and again, we're not sexist, but women spend more money. So we're going to go with women, right? Let's say it's a wedding or a woman's birthday or a kid's birthday. You booked a venue that cost you a lot of money. You bought several outfits for this party.
That's what I was getting to.
You bought a big ass cake, I'm sure. That cakes cost money, right? You know, your shoes, your bag, you booked your makeup artist. All of this stuff and like I said, I'm only putting it on women because women spend money, and most of my bookings come from women. Even if the party's for a man, a woman, his girl booked it, or his mom booked it, right?
I definitely, like I said, want to touch that.
Yeah, let's go for it. So they did all of that, right? Spent all this bread, and they called me last. Yo, I want you to DJ. This is after they spent all this money. And then now they want to lowball me. I'm the most important person of the night. Your party could be silent. You know what I mean? It don't matter how good you look, how big the cake is, your makeup, none of that matters if there's no music. Because here's the thing, you spent all that money on you. The 300 people who came, what do people come outside for? Alcohol and music.
To party.
Yep. Yo, bro.
You
really need to be an animator, bro. A voice actor.
The one.
Let's get it. You say you shoot stuff. Let's get it. If we're gonna work together, we're gonna work together.
The one thing everybody is gonna talk about when they leave that wedding is A, how the bar was.
Right.
B, how the food was.
Right.
And C, how the music was.
Yes. People come outside for
They're not
food,
gonna care.
liquor, and music.
They're not gonna care about the
That's
bride because the bride, as ugly as she might be,
They
she beautiful that day because it's her day.
Because it's her day. Nobody cares about her makeup and all that.
The venue is the venue. It
doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
Yeah.
So it's how that DJ made that event go.
Yes.
Because the music, the food and the drinks, that's irrelevant. It's on your pocket. Whether you paid top notch, the top notch, or you got whatever lower service. That's you. If you picked the plates that they can choose what they wanted to eat, or they're gonna eat what you said.
Right.
That's on you again. That DJ is gonna control that night.
The whole vibe of the night, right here. Listen, right behind this box right here.
And
I can control if y'all gonna fight.
Exactly.
I can control if it's gonna be a lovers' night. Somebody gonna make a baby, all by me. I've been in a club and motherfuckers was fighting, and I knew what to do to stop the fight by this. Yeah. Or I could play fight music and make them start fighting. Like he said, and again, as far as you talking like bartenders and stuff, because even some of those things go hand in hand. Anytime I'm working in a club and first thing I do when I get in there, I talk to the bartender.
Exactly.
And I tell them, listen, it's us tonight.
Right, because you the one on the mic.
Yeah.
You could say, yo, don't forget to tip my bartender.
Yep, all that. Shouts to the bartender.
Shout out to the bartender.
He hooking it up. Tip the bartender. And I tell the bartender,
yo, we got bottle service.
All that.
Yo, hookah's in the building. We controlling
all
everything.
That. And the more you drink, listen, two things happen. The more you drink, the more you're going to dance. Or if the DJ is not good,
you're going to sit down and complain.
And you might not drink and you're going to leave. Exactly. We got to work together.
In a club, in a wedding.
I never looked at it that way.
In a wedding event, in a club, in a birthday.
Strip clubs.
In a strip club.
Fam,
that DJ controls what's going to take place.
Because I want to make sure I get to his second question. Just real, and I'm only giving you the worst of the worst because you asked. Yeah. One night I was in a strip club, and it's on my IG somewhere because it was years ago, but you're going to have to get the real scrolling. I went to a strip club, and I tried to get the DJ fired. And I'm never that kind of person, right? I'm not jealous of any other DJ or nothing. Like, I enjoy, as much as I'm a DJ, I'm a partier. Yeah. I could really be in the club and I'd be chilling and enjoy. He getting busy, I go up there, yo, you killing it, my guy. I'm in a strip club one night and the DJ plays, this is real talk, the theme song to the Rugrats cartoon. This is no bullshit. This is a child's cartoon that we're talking about. The show Rugrats, boom, 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 right? I'm in a strip club. Let's be very clear. I said I'm in a strip club. And the thing is, the music was weird the whole night, right? But I was like, and I remember asking the one of the bartenders, I was like, yo, what's up with the DJ? She was like, yeah, he played weird stuff every week. And then like he kept disappearing. It was super weird. So I'm talking to her about it. And again, I'm not that kind of Ray, I don't want you to think I'm like one of those dudes. Like I'm not trying to get nobody fired. There's enough room for everybody. I'm not jealous of any DJ.
The Rugrats, bro. That's a
the Rugrats joint came on and I was like,
that's a red card right there. That's a flagrant foul.
Yeah. I was like, is that Rugrats? Like the cartoon? So we in a strip club, there's titties and ass out. Immediately I asked the bartender lady, I was like, where's the manager? Because this is bullshit.
Wow.
This is crazy. And it's aside from me even being a DJ. What are you doing? First of all, this sounds like some pedophile shit. You sound nuts. And I was like, yo, where's the manager? Then she further, nobody knew where the manager was, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, whatever. Long story short, found out like he's like somebody's cousin. That's how he got the gig. But I really was on the hunt to get him fired. But anyway, your second question now, which was, where do I feel like we rank on the list? Yeah. Which I kind of answered first. Again, before we were the most important person. Yeah. But also now, especially now, because we're on controllers and laptops, it's way more accessible to anybody. Yeah. Meaning, in our day, you know what it was to carry 8 heavy-ass crates, 10 heavy-ass crates, the huge DJ. You had to have a van to do a regular baby shower, because so much stuff you had to take.
Let me get this straight. So the actual equipment wasn't so big. It was more like the actual crates was the actual the vinyl.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So you remember right now, because we've been talking all that, in 1 hour, I can play easily, 50, 60 songs?
Yeah.
Minimum.
Damn, I ain't even thinking.
So think about how many records I had to take if I'm doing a 4-hour party.
I always wondered that, like, how was they doing that? I didn't know that you had to take everything.
Yeah, listen, you have like crates here, but they're virtual crates, obviously, right? Think about how much music is here. I'm from Barbados. Literally here, I have like 7 soca crates right here, just soca alone. We ain't talking new rap, old rap, R&B, 90s R&B, down south music, your mother's music,
reggae,
old reggae, new reggae. What am I missing? Let me scroll through. House music, pop music, white people music. Like I can go on for days. Salsa, bachata, compa music. Hey, like when does this end? When does it end? Nobody realizes, again, this is work. This right here is the brain of everything. You know how many hours I got to spend putting music in here? It ain't just show up.
Yeah.
It ain't just show up. So when people want to lowball me and go, yo, I only got $200, I ain't got nothing for you. My one speaker alone, this speaker right here, $600.
Absolutely.
This small ass speaker right here, $600.
I believe
Absolutely.
it.
And obviously the ones I'm taking to the club is bigger than that, and I gotta have more than one.
And you have to have a bass bottle.
And you got the bass bottle.
So
I literally walked in here with $10,000 minimum.
So where do you find the time to add this music? Of course, you're a busy guy. So
exactly,
where do you find the time to actually
you gotta squeeze it in. I got a family. I got stuff to do. I'm busy as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta, because this is what I love, I make time. You gotta make time. Because again, the annoying people, the worst thing you want to be is DJing at a party and you don't have a song that somebody's looking for.
I heard this. I heard this Ray Rav song.
Right. Random shit too.
On Fire Sounds Radio. Do you got that?
Right. And now I'm going, now hear me. Because yesterday, this happened yesterday, right? I would have been like, well, who's Ray Rav? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that person is going, that person is treating
somebody
you.
heard that tonight.
Yes.
And tomorrow at a barbecue, they're gonna come up to the DJ and be like, yo, do you have that?
And you know what's funny? When you don't have a song, they treat you like you're the worst DJ ever. I literally could be playing a party for 3 hours. People were dancing, your mama was dancing, your brother was dancing.
Missing that one song.
And one person came and was like, yo, you can play so-and-so? I'm like, what? Oh, I ain't got that. You ain't no real DJ.
Yo,
this is what people say.
And the so-and-so that they asked for is their cousin Louis.
Yeah, nobody knows that song.
Who recorded it in the basement and ain't never released it.
And I'm gonna go even further. Let's flip the other side. Even if it is a popular record, right? Dudes are literally, motherfuckers you're literally, let's say, on their way to a party. So, you going, tonight is Saturday, right? You leave, say you're going to the club, it's 10:40 right now. You say, I'm trying to get to the club at 1. You leave your house at 12. The song that they hear on the way to the party, Drake's new record, I've seen this with my own, I say 4 eyes because I wear glasses, right? I've watched, because I watched it. When I'm DJing, I watch the door, I watch the bar, I watch everything. I've literally seen people walk in the club. He just got here. He walked past the bar. He walked past all these women and came straight to the DJ booth to request a song. So, nigga, are you crazy?
And don't know if you didn't play it like 10
And he don't
ago.
even know if I played it already. And it's the newest Drake record. You know I'm going to play it. You don't have to request that.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever Drake, you think about when...
That's the most annoying thing.
Right. Drake, what is it popping? Drake, nice for what?
What the hell am I here for? Like, you think I'm not going to...
Yeah. Think about one of them joints, the popping Cardi record or City's Girls.
Yeah.
Why would you need to record? You know it's going to get played tonight. Yeah. That's why they hired me.
And that's why they hired me. And not you.
And not you. And not you. That's why they hired me and not you. So to answer your question fully, as far as us being, unappreciated and where we are on the list, we're low now because, again, it's easy for anybody to buy a laptop now and just download some songs and call themselves a DJ. So it waters down the market a little bit. And then it's also a job that everybody thinks they can do.
Yeah.
Because think about it.
My little brother was doing it on the iPad.
That's what exactly. Listen, I DJ'd a party one time and the lady, because her husband is African, he's Nigerian. And she assumed that I wouldn't have
Nigerian music,
Afrobeats music and all that. So she's like, if you don't mind, I'm gonna hire another DJ to work with you. And here's what's funny. So wait, you hired me. I gotta bring all my equipment.
But he gonna jump on my.
But he gonna jump on. He came with an iPad and was like, and I was like, y'all split money with this dude when I could have got all of that? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So where we are on the list now, it sucks. And the one thing that everybody has in their whole life. Now you talk about, being self-sufficient. So you learn how to shoot videos and all that. But the one thing that's constant in everybody's life is music.
Correct.
From the very beginning, because your parents listen to it, so that's all you know. So think about it. When you say you was growing up and your parents were listening to music, and I got a little something in my cup. But if you know, but right. So here's what happens. Think about when you were in the house listening to what your parents were playing. It's almost like they had their playlist.
Yeah.
They're not DJs, but they had their playlist.
Yeah.
So everybody feels because they can curate a playlist. I'm a DJ. What's the problem? I could put a couple songs together. You're not doing nothing fancy. You're wrong. It looks simple because we make it look simple.
Exactly. And you know what? That's what I wanted to say. We make it, and it's like when you're on your job and you do your job well, right? It's those little things that you do on your job that makes it easier for you. Not anybody else that comes on and substitutes for you can do the job you do.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So us as DJs, you know, it's an art, it's work, you know, and when we put it all together, it's the reason why we ask the prices that we do.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why we should be higher. Like Gallo said, we were higher. Well, we should be higher on the totem pole, because in the club, on the radio,
nothing can't move without
it
you.
Can't move without
this
us.
world would be
And
silent.
This
whole world would be silent without you.
Your song, your music ain't gonna go nowhere if it ain't for that DJ. Back in the day, you know, you were trying to put your music on. You would
be running there and running the DJ down.
DJ, yo, put this on. Put this on. Yo, can you drop this for me or whatever? I remember being a club DJ, Club Illusions. I don't know how. Talk your talk. Illusions back in the days, and artists come up to me and like, yo, Mika, can you drop this for me? You know, I got this, I got the other, because we are that vein to the industry.
And that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad that Ray is here. I said to you from the beginning when you got here, when I got your music, I got it, especially when I like it, right? So here's the thing. If a DJ asks you for your song, don't hit the DJ where, well, it's on SoundCloud, you can go download it. Oh my God, I asked you.
Exactly.
If I asked you,
make it accessible. Give me I would give
you better send that email.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the respect and give it. I'm gonna give you the special version of it. Like, there you go. This is yours.
Put my name in it. Do something. The point just is, obviously, if I ask you for it, that means I liked it already and I want to play it. Why would you make it hard for me?
Exactly. It's like when I booked you. It's like when I booked you. It wasn't like I didn't already do my research. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I already didn't hear what you had going on. So when I asked you for your music, it was out of respect. So that I could, what I said to you, so I could give it to the DJ so he can line it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some guys
have
crazy. Told me that stuff. Like, yo, it's on SoundCloud, it's on whatever. No,
I'm not coming in here to go on SoundCloud.
Why the hell? If I'm trying to put you on,
right?
Why are you making me work harder than what I need to?
Thank you.
And another thing too, what I will say though is that, like, a lot of guys need guys like y'all to just school them.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and that's what it is. Because it's not even like, it's not like some people just don't know. Like, real talk, people like me, I know because I've been doing this on.
I agree with you.
I've been doing this on a level to where I say an organized and structured level for roughly
your whole life.
10 years. Yeah, like 18 years. So it's like for me,
and you know how crazy that is? Like, look how many years he got in at 21.
Exactly. But you know,
so like, I'm used to that.
The good and the bad to it is just like the generation that we in is that young heads don't want to hear it from the old heads. You know what I'm saying? We not. Right now my hair got cut and it's kind of low. But we ain't got these gray hairs on our head for no reason. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you advice, it's because I've either been there or I've seen it. And I see a promise in you. So I'm trying to give you this knowledge because when I die, I can't take it with me.
Right.
So I'm giving you this knowledge so that you can use it to your benefit. And not all young men are like you. that are
That's
going
what
to
I'm
accept
saying.
it and take it. And it's just like, you know, Gallo, like he said, he's a foreigner just like me. Just in our day, it wasn't just your parents disciplining you. It was the whole village.
That's a
That
fact.
whole shit about
That's
the
a
village
fact.
is gone right now.
That's a fact.
It ain't a village that's raising your kids. It's just random. Because the minute somebody else try to say something to you,
Don't talk to my kid like
don't
that.
talk to my kid like
Don't talk
that.
to my
That's
kid.
true.
Meanwhile,
No, but
your son was out here
but
acting a whole fool. Like,
Exactly. Your son was acting crazy.
And what I will say is that that's definitely true. But like, of course, like you can't get to everybody because how most people how most minority, anybody. I'm not even gonna say minority because this is what everybody. You're gonna be like, why the hell should I listen to you? What have you done? What's your credibility? Even
right, you got it. You're right. He's
right. Real quick. You could have DJ'd for whoever, and they'll still say that if they don't know.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
And Gallo,
he's correct.
Gallo has traveled the world. He's got whatever, and I'm extremely humble. You know what I'm saying? I sit here with you. I'm extremely humble, but I got 2 platinum fucking records
That's what I'm
on
saying.
my wall.
This is what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm saying? That I produced.
Beast.
I
That's
wrote,
what I'm saying.
helped, and produced.
That's beast.
And you know, I got another one out there that ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Right.
beast
I'm a
there.
pioneer when it comes to the Spanish reggae world.
Talk it.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't boast that. I don't.
my
And
say
you don't.
that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But I lived it. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. See, I can't say much on the show because
Nah, of course.
my
you're not,
bosses.
yeah.
No. My bosses, which are my son and my partner, they're waiting to get me because see the DJs always get put on front and they interview the DJ, right? So they waiting to get me. It was supposed to be Father's Day last week, but we preempted it and we did something else. So they waiting to get me to interview me.
Or to interview you.
So
Okay.
I can say the shit that I gotta
What you need to say, right?
And I try not to, but when you interview people, you want to.
And it comes out right,
where you
especially
come
when the
from.
DJ
You know what I'm
and it comes.
saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's unbelievable, man. And
look at-
I don't know how many DJs out there that haven't carried a Crown fucking amp or had a
heavy
or had an amp blow out on you
in a
or
party.
or had a not even the needle, the arm to your turntable,
The whole
break,
arm. The whole
and
arm.
You had to fucking fix that shit.
The whole arm.
You know,
We had to do so
It's-
much back
it's a
then.
different world. It ain't like now with Sereno that you can play both off of one side.
You had to buy
Mix
2
it.
records.
No, Negro, you had to buy 2 records.
Every song that you
all
like,
that shit that they talk about and queue up and whatever. Yeah, really? We had to do that shit.
every
for
song
real.
that you like, you had to buy it
You know,
twice.
I have friends because I didn't want to be specific. I got friends that are out here talking about they this and they the other and whatever. You virtual. You never carried a fucking crate of records.
And don't get me wrong, I don't,
And a lot of
because I
virtual
also
DJs
don't
are
want to
good.
be the old head who
Correct.
sounds like he hates the.
Like the parent that talked about they walked 10
I was
miles.
going to ask you about
with
that.
no
too.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm genuinely not that person,
No,
right?
yeah.
So when I hear that somebody wants to be a DJ or somebody comes to me and says I want to learn or blah blah blah, I always tell them or I always ask them, well, why do you want to do it? Because it's what makes it insulting. Quick example, one of Dave Chappelle's specials, right?
That's my guy right there.
Right. This one was like about 2 years ago because it was
I know
before
something.
COVID. I watched one
Kind of
and
make it quick. Kind of make it quick because our time is
it's
up.
gonna be super fast. I watched one. It was on Netflix. Whatever the case. He was doing a Q&A with the audience, and somebody asked him they want to be a comedian, and he said to him, "Well, how long you been studying?" He's like, I mean, I tried it 6 months ago, but I saw you, and I think I could do it. You know how insulting that is?
Very,
That's exactly what he said.
He said this to the guy. You
Very.
said this to Dave Chappelle.
very, very, very.
Somebody who perfected their craft for 20 some odd years. You was like, I came to one of your specials. I think I could do it. And that's what's happening with us.
Exactly.
People will
Yeah.
see me in one party and go, I can do what he does.
Yo,
That's fucked up.
I've been DJing for over 40 years.
Talk it.
You know what I'm saying? Over 40 years. And it to me, at times, I know everything evolves, and I'm an old head, but I keep up to date. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of things. It's really disrespectful when somebody thinks that just because they on this now and can do things or whatever simply because it's all digital. it's a different from knowing how to do this from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like working at McDonald's and you started flipping burgers or mopping the floor, and all of a sudden you the manager. You have to know the whole thing.
You earn that.
You earn that. You got to grow to be there. And with that, I'm gonna shut us down because our time is up. Yo, this was an amazing show.
It was dope, man.
Definitely
Thank you.
want to see y'all again.
Definitely will.
Gallo the Great.
I feel like the three of us need to do this again.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we will. This is Fire Sounds Radio 10th episode anniversary.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
We definitely growing.
That's
Right here at DTF. Okay.
Yes,
Great.
sir. Yes, sir. Great things. I got two things. Well, Ray, I need a video clip for you outside when we take these pictures.
Oh,
And
definitely.
and Gallo the Great. And
Yes,
Gallo the
indeed.
Great.
Talk to me.
I need an hour mix for you for Fire Sounds Radio. I'm
What?
gonna send you the drops
Talk to
so we
me.
can put you on rotation, brother.
I'm such an overthinker.
Wait, so you're not usually
Whatever genre.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
He's DTF Radio.
My show is on Sundays.
Exactly.
I'm guest spotting on his show tonight.
He's my
Got
guest.
you. Okay.
I'm a
That's
guest.
love. That's love.
And
That's
like
DJ
I
love
said
right there.
earlier, I was supposed to be here. He
2 weeks
scheduled me
ago.
2 weeks ago, but then I had a gig that came up, so I was like, "Yo, I gotta come back." And that's why I said I was
It
supposed
was
to.
meant for
This
us
was meant for me to be
here.
here.
Nah, it was meant for you to be
So
here.
we
It
will
was meant-
definitely do this again.
That's a
Love
fact.
y'all guys.